Hey everyone, it's been a while since I filmed a sugar glider video, but I'm clipping my girl's nails today, so I figured I'd record it and just do another quick how to clip your sugar glider's nail tutorial. So let's get right to it. Okay, so supplies you'll need: some treats, some nail clippers. I like to use these baby fingernail clippers, but you can use cuticle cutters or whatever you feel like you're most comfortable with. This is their bag they sleep in. And then I've got the zipper bag. I get them both in here and then I do them one at a time. So if you have two, I recommend putting them both in the bag, getting your other bag ready. Sometimes you can put them in here, but it can be difficult to reach their little leggies when they're in the pouch. So I like to just lay it out for them to have a surface to lay on. And then I'm immediately going to just put a couple snackies out. These are just white chocolate chips. People call them yogis. And then I'm going to grab the first one. This is Stella. Let go of the bag, ma'am. And then I'm going to zip Sissy in there, because if you give them access to the food too early. Okay, so on the front foot, you've got 5 little claws. They're very greedy, so the hard part is wrestling the snack out of their hand and getting them to open their hand for you to clip the nail. So whichever one they're not eating with, just grab it. Very small little claws there. You just want to clip the very, very tip. Very, very tip. You can see maybe the claw where it curves, and it's pretty easy to see the quick in there. You really don't have to take much off. It's just to get the sharp part off so that it's not getting caught in their pouch. Just the tip. Now the back feet. This is their little thumb. There's no nail there. These inner two are their grooming nails. Do not trim those. So you just need to do these big two. 1, 2. Sometimes they like to grab onto your hand, so you have to get them to relax their little footsie. 1, 2. Okay, she's all done. So I'm going to put her right back in the cage, and then we'll do Sissy. Okay, same thing here. I'm just going to put one treat out so she can't double fist. I'll grab another one if I need to. All right. Unzip your bag. Grab your child. She should immediately grab the yogi. They're pretty food motivated little fellas. Sorry, focusing. They can be little stinkers about this. Sometimes they'll like shake their leg and act like you got too far back. Like that. She got a little twitchy, but don't freak out. And also, if you do cut too far back, do not freak out. It's not the end of the world. It happens. Sometimes they move around when you're clipping. And if you cut the quick, it'll just bleed a little bit. But if you have Stipic powder, if you have like a sugar glider first aid kit, a lot of people will have those. Here, ow, that was my finger. Anyways, if you have a first aid kit, see, she's being a little shit. For your gliders, a lot of times it has Stipic powder, and that will stop the bleeding. That's what it's meant for. So if you do clip a quick, just grab your Stipic powder. Hold on. Okay, she's all done. Just if you had your little thing, you'd literally just dip their claw in the powder and it would stop the bleeding. You don't need to hold my hand. I don't have here. You can have this. You want another snacky? No, she says, here, have this. Have this. Oh, yes. Isn't that so good? Lucky girl. Okay, so she's all done. I'm going to grab my phone here. Oh. And then we will take her back to her cage. Open your door. You can go in there if you want, and I will hang your bag up. There you go. We just cleaned their cage today. Nails are all clipped. My sweet girl. Clean cage, fresh food, fresh water. Clip nails. Happy girls. Now, I know that looked pretty quick and easy. My gliders are super tame and used to having their nails clipped, so I promise you it gets easier. If you got your gliders from a reputable breeder, they've already probably been clipping their nails or should have at least once or twice before you've gotten them. So hopefully they're used to this. If they're not, I have a video or used to have a video on how to clip untamed sugar glider nails. I think I still do. It's on my shorts. If I do, I'll link it here or in the description below. That can be a little more difficult if they don't like being held. But basically what you can do is, hold on, let me clip this on. What you can do is, hopefully this isn't rubbing on my skin the whole time. Put them in like one of these bags, and then you're going to leave the top open. They're going to be in here. And then you're basically going to like pull one of their paws out and then just have that paw out. And then what I like to do is hold the bag against my lap with pressure, not too much pressure, against the glider. And then here, let me turn my phone down and you can see. Hold it down with the one hand, and then you'll use the clippers with the other. And then you'll just hold pressure on the glider as you do that, and then just get it done. Easier said than done. But as you learn to do it, it will get easier, I promise. That's about it. Some people say you should clip your sugar glider's nails once a week. I find that to be excessive, to be honest with you. I clip mine like once a month. Once a week is just, it's too often. If you want to do it once a week and you can maintain that, by all means, go ahead. But it takes months and months and months of not having them clipped for them to be so long that they're growing back around. So you don't have to do it every week. The sugar glider community is wild to me. The whole pet internet industry is wild to me because people on the internet make owning pets seem way more complicated than it is, and they make it seem impossible to people who might want to get into owning pets. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It doesn't have to be that complicated. But people think you need a whole fucking nursery and 98 baby toys and a 4-foot by 98-foot cage. I live in a fifth wheel right now. I'm sure you saw my cage. It's small. People on the sugar glider community would tear me apart for it, but I don't care. My gliders are happy. They're loved. They're taken care of. They come out and play. I know what my pets get and what love they get. Yes, they're going to have a bigger cage when I get into my house next summer, but for right now, this is what we have. It works. They're fine. They spend 99% of their time in that freaking bag. I swear. They're in that bag 18 hours a day. Anyways, that's pretty much all there is to it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to film more sugar glider content now that I have my equipment set back up and I'm feeling a little more motivated about it again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.